Hey there, Ultizeta here, and welcome back to more Let's Play The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past. In the last episode, sorry, it's been 2 days, so I kinda gotta get my bearings straight on everything I am doing, and more. I'm in a tree. Let's not be in a tree next time, how about that? Does that sound good to you guys? Sounds good to me, guys. Alright. So, first and foremost, I want to go back up the mountain. Because there's a couple of things up here that I want to get. And so that is important, really. Ah! 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 In this episode, I'm going to be going to a new dungeon, like usual. And possibly talking about some other things, because a lot of this playthrough so far has mostly just been me, talking. And, like, talking about, like, what I'm doing as opposed to anything else about the game. So, one of the things I want to kind of talk about is explaining, to an extent, why I don't necessarily adore this game. And it's kind of a weird thing to me. Like, I don't dislike this game by any means. It is a fun game that I enjoy a lot. I enjoy playing it. The weird thing to me, and the reason why I'm just, quite frankly, not sure about my opinions in general, is... I guess there's not really a better place to... I'm trying to go to a specific area, really. There's a couple items I need to pick up before I go to the dungeon. Or at least want to pick up, not necessarily need to. My experience with A Link to the Past has been, to me, very, very specific and weird, and not at all what anyone would really consider traditional. Which is why I feel like I have had such a hard time, like, determining whether or not I really, truly like this game or not. Not that I dislike it or anything, I certainly enjoy playing it. I've been having a grand old time playing it so far. But, there is still the general issue to me of... It's kind of a weird, funny issue to me, in a way. I have a very gamified viewpoint of this game. Which sounds very, very silly to talk about in regards to, you know, a video game. But it's kind of the problem I face. I don't have any immersion for this game whatsoever. Nothing at all. Like, I know things about it, for sure. But when it comes to, like, talking about, when it comes to talking about anything about this game, it's all about, like, the speedrun elements of it. It's all about the randomizer elements of it. So, to that extent, it's like, what else do I have with this game? And so that's kind of weird. I think I'm going just completely the wrong direction. I think the... Yeah, the way I want to go is down. Because I've got a couple of things in the Dark World I want to take care of. So... this is where some of my unfamiliarity takes place. I just don't know, like, the most efficient routes, so I'm struggling a tiny bit either way. But yeah, like, and that's why I have such a weird feeling about it, weird mixed feelings about some of this stuff. It's like, again, I really don't dislike anything that this game has explicitly, but I also don't know all the, like, the potential, like, problem spots that there might be. Oh, that guy has money. Too bad I can't use it. Even more money. That was worthwhile. 0 out of 10 Hype Cave. Because this place is called Hype Cave, because you get 5 treasure checks right here. So, there's a lot of hype potential if you go there in the randomizer. But, that's neither here nor there. But again, that's just, like, I don't know that cave as, like, a cool little money secret cave. I know that cave as, like, what it means in the randomizer. So, like, I just kind of have that, like, sensation, like, I don't know how to do these dungeons in this game from a more, like, traditional standpoint. I don't know how to do, like, I kind of know a couple of, like, more, quote-unquote, vanilla methods, but, like, for the most part, like, I didn't have, like, any chance to, like, explore this game, as a world, as a story. I didn't get a chance for any of that. Everything I've ever done in A Link to the Past has always had this, like, aura of speedrun mentality to it. And so because of that, I feel like everything I feel about this game is super skewed, and again, I don't really regret completely, like, my feelings about everything here, but I do wish that I did have the chance to experience this game from a more typical standpoint. I do wish that I had that. Oh, hi, Crab. I do wish I had that, because it would at least let me feel like I would know whether or not I truly do like this game, or whether or not I just like playing it or watching it from a speedrun perspective. Because there's a lot of different, like, there's a lot of different things about everything here that just, it's really hard to put into words, but I would hope that, I would imagine that people are aware of everything that I am trying to say, while I'm just also doing all these different various things. So, I do hope that it is coming across, like, the reasons why I have such weird feelings. I think it makes sense. Like, I never really got to experience this game from the perspective of everybody else who played it. I wonder, does the mirror glitch work in this one? No, it doesn't. I guess it's the Japanese 1.0 exclusive. If you mash the button to use the mirror while you're pushing a block, the block will just completely vanish. So, okay, well, if I can't get back in my portal, I'll just reflute over here, because that's the only way to get to the Dark World version of Desert. Also known as the Mire area. Now this might confuse some people, which is fair. It's not the crystal number order. I'm going to these things out of order. The reason why I'm going here first is because Dungeon 6 here, Misery Mire. Now I'm kind of done explaining that one brief thing, I can actually start talking about other stuff. Misery Mire here. Now we have the Ether Medallion, which we got from climbing the mountain and going to the tablet earlier. You need it to access the area. I didn't actually remember which tablet it was. I knew you didn't absolutely for sure need to go up to the mountain to get one of them, because that's part of the speedrun route. I didn't remember which one was for Mire here, though. The randomizer has it so that you can have any of the 3 medallions, but only 2 of them are important. I don't know which ones they are. Either way, welcome to Mire. That failed. Come on. There we go. You can also use the hook shot, but I kind of like the idea of dashing over. Bonking is the colloquial term for it is. For one thing, ow. I'm used to going through these dungeons in completely various orders, so the dungeon order specifically in this game means nothing to me in a lot of ways. But also, like, the fun thing about Ice Palace, which is dungeon number 5, it doesn't actually give you any sort of item that makes anything worthwhile. It's just an area you can go to. The funny thing about the dungeon item for Ice Palace is actually just the blue mail. Right now we have the green mail, so the blue mail is basically, it's just a defense upgrade. And like, yes, that's undeniably useful, but it's also not strictly mandatory. So, yeah, I think coming here first might seem a little dangerous, sure, but I think I can make it through. Anyways, the problem with Mire here is I have no idea where I'm going. There's a lot of rooms in Mire, and I do not really know the right order. I don't think I'm going in the right order, though. I don't really recognize this. So I'm gonna go back. So yeah, I gotta figure out how I actually am supposed to do this. Because this is the other thing, like, I do know Ice Palace a little bit better. So I think it will be useful to try and do this one first. Get a nice little full heal. I think I go up here first. Yeah, this seems a little more right. I know there's... Yeah, okay. Take a little bit of damage. You can also use the cape that I picked up. To get through it. The thing about Mire is there is a lot of keys, but I don't necessarily think there's a whole ton of places you're supposed to explicitly use them in. My main goal right now is to get the big key. Once I have the big key, I know where to go, and I know where the big key is. So currently, it's just a matter of getting to that point. I'm still on magic powder. Do that again. I believe there's a chest up north, but I don't think we need to do it. Not when it's not the randomizer. Alright. Does this trick still work? Yes, it does. Shoot Thryer Rod shots through moving blocks by doing it as the block moves. It's a nice little useful thing that you can do. Nice, convenient little time-saving trick. Aha. Anyways, by lighting all 4 of those torches, this whole big room was a tiny room before, but now it's a big room. Anyways, we drop down here. And there's the big key. So, now that we have the big key, remember that room I was in for like a brief few moments that had a collapsing bridge? We want to go back there. So, that is where I shall be heading. There's also a chest up here. There's another key in it. Might as well pick it up. Do. Ow. So, which way was that again? Let's see. Down over here. I'm gonna grab the hook shot, because I believe that is what makes this more doable. That was a good job by me. And this is the reason why I didn't really come back here, because this is where we get our item. The Cane of Samaria! It will be helpful if you make proper use of it. What a mysterious cane. Cane of Samaria has various uses. I did not want to use that key there. Oops. Okay, all y'all can go screw off. Cane of Samaria is a weird item in some ways. But mostly because it just kind of has... Okay. They don't go through skulls. Ah, well. I am Bunny. Hear me roar. It has various uses, but its main big thing is just putting down a block. As exciting as that sounds, its big gimmick is just you can put a block down. That's the wrong way to pause. So now, with the Cane of Samaria, we put it down here. And we can push anything. Like so. And also, if we press the button again, it detonates into a 4-shot pattern, which can be useful. It's honestly not a bad item, it's just a little bit more of an unorthodox one, I suppose. Ah, yes, right. Okay. So with that, now we're gonna need to get bombs. I believe the speedrun uses some fancy Samaria destruction moments to get through that. Hey, look, a bomb. That's useful. There's also an even fancier speedrun glitch, like, called Spooky Action Glitch, that I'm not even gonna begin to bother explaining, but it's pretty neat. So, if you're curious about if me doing any of this has made anybody curious about the speedrun, I definitely recommend checking it out. It's pretty cool. Hey, maybe you can watch my brother's runs. I realized that I actually never said what his username is. His username is Buane, B-U-A-N-E. I mean, I guess, to be fair, I did also have, like, various video things. Like, there are videos of him on my channel with Ultimate Chicken Horse and stuff. So, like, it's not as if you couldn't figure it out if you wanted to try. But, Yeah, I figured I should probably have at least said it, but I kind of forgot to, somehow. Anyways, it's Vitreous. He's a giant eyeball. Oh. Oh, I'm out of arrows. Wow, I've never seen that happen before. Okay. Well, when we destroy all the little eyeballs, the big guy comes out at us, and you can just kind of slash at him a whole bunch. He's really not very threatening, unless you mess up your slash timings. Like so. So, yeah. Could have been better with the arrows, but oh well. Still succeeded. Also, don't go into the sludge, it will hurt you. Anyways. Eyeballs are dead. It's kind of funny, the past two SNES games that I've played have had giant goop eyeball monsters. Link, because of you, I can escape from the clutches of evil monsters. Thank you. Ganon captured us because he couldn't break the seal of the wise men with his power alone. And then, using the wizard Aghanim as his pawn, he drew us to the Dark World. After cracking the seal with our powers, he sealed us inside of these crystals. He then gave us to his loyal monsters, but Ganon didn't plan on your getting this far. Now, Princess Zelda is waiting for you inside of Turtle Rock. Please hurry. Well, yeah, I can go to Turtle Rock, but I'd rather do Ice Palace now, because I will prefer having the mail upgrade. I will prefer taking less damage. Thank you, and good night. So, next time on Let's Play, Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, we return to the Light World. And I'll meet you guys over by where we're going to the next place. Over by flute location number 8. Go away. Ah! Explosions! Alright, well, see you guys next time.